Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of It's Look Who It Is. You already know that this is a Juri Otarasu Scars run. Scars was chosen randomly, but it's pretty fun to add to a Otarasu run, if I do say so myself. Let me get into a mystery so we can listen to some tunes real quick while we place your bets. This is the final time you're gonna see this track. I think you're gonna see the tracks maybe like 3 or 4 times. And I was thinking about making a new track for this video, but I actually kind of really like the track as it is, and I wanted to try like one last cool little version of it. So don't mind me. Where's the image? Where is the image? Well, the nightmare begins again. Just seeing Moriko real quick. There she is. It's Look Who It Is. And you can see Moriko's horse Sona right there as well. The purple one, Violet. And I already took a bath. I have an empty bottle. I'm very dumb. Rancid Ramen, Violent Vigil, Bulletin. Honestly, we can go Violent Vigil. You want to listen to some mansion tunes while we race? Alright. Place your bets in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So this is a pretty long track. I wonder if we're gonna hit Horse in Rage. At 1 minute and 31 seconds, the horses get faster, and then they get faster again at 2 minutes 31 seconds. Or maybe this will just be like the fastest. What? What do you mean, dude? Neon Blue is taking the freaking lead. That was an insane boost by Journalism Horse right there. Now, Navy Blue Horse is making their way up, but Neon Blue, you gotta lock it in, honestly. Like, what the hell am I looking at here? Oh, there's no way, chat. There's no way. Did Spring Green just, like, clip through orange? Oh my god. There's no way, chat. Everyone is here. Everyone is here. Neon Blue's been trying to gatekeep, which honestly, you know, that's pretty Miku-coded. Like, you just sit at the end, and then you just block anybody from getting up there, and then you slowly make your way up. Does she fumble, though? Does Neon Blue fumble? We might actually see Horse in Rage, to see if it actually is, like, programmed and working properly. Poor Mint just bouncing around forever. Alright, here it is. Oh, they can't control the speed. Oh, chat, there's no way. Poor Ghost Horse and Mint. Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way, chat. They can't control the speed. Well, you know what? Moriko can. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That's pretty based, honestly. You know, listen, that is a very Miku-coded thing. Is like, you get to the end really quickly, and then you're like, I'm just gonna grief people, and then you fumble the bag. That is so Miku-coded. Like, she would do that, so her horse Sona doing that, that's like... That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. I mean, we can just, like, you know, bow... Imagine if this gave you the last 3 for the ghost ritual, and then the school mystery gave you the first 2. That would be so cool, dude. That would be so, that would be so cool. That would be such awesome synergy. And it would be, like, thematically appropriate, too, you know? Because it's like you're exploring these, like, eldritch whereabouts, these eldritch places, and in the process of this, you end up finding, like, the secret to banishing the ghosts in Shiikawa. I think that'd be cool. I think that goes kind of hard. But we're just chilling right now. We're just chilling for now. We're just having a good time. So for me, right, what have I been doing? Well, have I said that I've lost, like, any and all anecdote sauce, alright? I apologize. It's -1 to all. We can ball for a little bit. I've lost the anecdote sauce, I'll admit. where I don't remember what I have and haven't talked about. But I am moving at the end of the month. And by the end of the month, I mean in less than 10 days. In 8 days? I'm moving in 8 days? That's pretty scary, right? That's pretty crazy. That's crazy. Actually, wait, hold on. Oh shit, no, I'm moving in 7 days. How time flies, right? But, you know, it's pretty wacky. It's pretty nuts. It's pretty crazy. And, I'm doing a long move. I'm doing a long move. Moving states. Never done that before. It's new tech, chat. But you know, you'll get more details. This is 6 on the horror meter for -3 doom. So we gotta take the stamina here, just so that we don't get the, you know, because it's 3 doom, but it's -3 doom, but you get into a fight that gives you 3 doom, so you know, that's 6 on the horror meter. So anyways, you know, we're chilling, we're balling, and how do I put this? It's, you know, but basically just been packing, and I'm like bad at it and lazy at it, so it's like, you know, it's taking way longer than it has to. And so I gotta pack the kitchen, but I don't know, I just like, this evening, I just napped, you know? Like, I love napping. I love taking naps. It's so nice to just nap, dude. And my dog is a little cranky because we've been sitting on this chair for probably like a couple hours at this point. And she's like, I wanna go out and I wanna like be crazy. And it's like, we've already went on a walk. We've actually already been on 2 walks, but you know. We could be going on a 3rd walk right now, but instead she's sitting on a chair. And it's like, well, now how are we gonna do this, huh? I have an empty bottle. It's fine, we don't need it. It's the resin. It's the resin. Gotta be thaumaturgy teacher second 100% of the time. Every single time, 100% of the time. So meat cleaver sucks, but like, I don't know. Like, if we get like 12 strength, who cares, right? I think that's sort of where I'm at mentally here, is like, if we just get like as much strength as possible, it doesn't really matter. Now, what does matter is our sanity, which I just tanked for like, because I was bored, you know? Do you serve the old ones? It's a little unfortunate. It's a little unfortunate, but you gotta take the hits where you can. Black hair would go kind of crazy. Oh, we have an infected wound? That sucks. Hold on. We'll have that taken care of. You know what? We have a lot of stamina regeneration right now. Get rid of the long pig steak. Would you rather have 2 for free or 2 for whatchamacallit? 2 for free or 2 for -1 charisma. Get this shit out of here. Although it does like build itself back up. Like you have a higher chance of getting another one if you use the first one, because hunger has the chance of giving you that event again. But nah. I don't need the resin. I don't need the resin. We're just ballin'. I started playing. Speaking of resin, I started playing Dark Souls 1 with a friend. She picked it up, and she's played like a little bit of Dark Souls 1. I think it's like to Capra Demon, and we're just slowly going through the game. And I decided, I don't really know why, but I just decided to go like full, this sucks, dude, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. I just decided to, you know, roll Father Yasugi real quick because I'm the GOAT, but... I mean, you take bonus to sharp, don't you? I mean, I think we're, like, relatively fine. We're completely 100% fine. But I wanted to do something a little bit silly, because, like, I'm not, like, amazing at Dark Souls 1 anymore. Like, I'm actually pretty bad at Dark Souls 1 these days, because I haven't played it in a long time. But I've still got, like, the skills, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still ballin'. I've still got the ability to do it big, right? And so, one of the things that's happened is we're playing with the seamless co-op mod, because she only wants to play a co-op, which is, like, completely fine, you know? A lot of people... I remember I was there. I've played these games before where people were doing all the discourse about, like, Dark Souls, you know, the integrity of a Dark Souls 1 playthrough, and if you did this, you didn't really play Dark Souls, or if you did that, you didn't really play Dark Souls, and, you know, people arbitrarily drew the line wherever they wanted to, but for me, it's always been like, are they going to play Dark Souls 1 alone with these, like, restrictions so that they have, like, a quote-unquote real run, or are they just trying to play the game for fun and they want to play a new game with their friends, right? And I think it kind of looks like what you want out of the game, and maybe you're, like, projecting what you want out of a game onto somebody else, you know? I don't know why I'm just remembering, like, the old Dark Souls 1 debates, the philosophical debates now. But the thing about it is, you know, she just wants to play with friends, she wants to do the seamless co-op mod, you know, that's all well and good. We started doing the seamless co-op mod in the Undead Asylum at the very beginning, right? And let me tell you something right now. The seamless co-op mod is goddamn dastardly, and it makes sense why it works like this, but it was still so funny. I started as a deprived, so I had nothing, and when you walk into the area with the Asylum Demon, and the Asylum Demon drops down, and then you have to run through the side passage and the gate closes, well, what ends up happening is the gate closes when the first person runs through it. So you're essentially going to trap somebody in the ring without a weapon with the Asylum Demon. And I was a no black firebombs, deprived, who was just chilling, and all I could do is punch. And another thing about it is that it actually increases boss health, so that the bosses are, like, much tankier because you're playing with other players. So I'm sitting here, locked in the room with the Asylum Demon, doing 3 damage per punch, while she slowly fights her way through the entirety of the Asylum, and then comes down, and then we battle the Asylum Demon, and she gets killed by the Asylum Demon, and then it's got, like, 40% health left, and I do 3 damage per punch, and for the next, like, 5 minutes, I just, like, no-hit the Asylum Demon. And then, in the last, like, possible moment, I get hit twice, and I have, like, I'm 1 hit away from death, and then I roll through and I punch it and it dies. And, you know, that was... I had to style on her a little bit, because she locked me in the cage, you know? She locked me in the jail cell with the demon. I'm gonna fight my way out of that jail cell with the demon, you know what I'm saying? But, for the most part, if it's, like, an actually, like, real boss, or, like, a real thing that happens, and she dies, I just immediately, like, find the nearest cliff and jump off. Because I'm not gonna steal the experience from her, I'm just gonna, like, exist and be, like, a menace, you know what I mean? That's what I'm gonna do. You thought I was gonna forget to take that image down, huh? Goddamn right. I almost did, but I looked over. Ramen, bulletin, coma. I think we can probably do bulletin board. Hey, that's that horse from HRT. That's true. I was not a blue shooter, all right? I was not a blue stan. We already glugged, right? Yeah. Give me the handcuffs part too. There we go. See, we got handcuffs for free. But let's see. My money. My sanity. No. God, this shit's ass, dude. But it's actually, like, not that bad. Yeah, it's actually completely fine. 90% chances. That's alright. And we take -1 sanity every time. I didn't want to take -1 sanity, bro. But, you know, also I just realized that was, like, the worst thing I could have possibly did. Because if that missed again, it would have taken another turn and we would have taken more damage. But, you know, I was lazy. And you know what? It's fun to be lazy for potentially a funny bit, I think. You know what? Go ahead. Sell me these handcuffs. Buy me this drink. It's very odd that some things update mid-investigation and other things don't. And then stats just seemingly randomly update. Oh my god, dude. Bro! We're wasting so much. We've rested twice at this point, and both times we've had capped stamina. Like, what the hell? I have to go to the forest twice. I mean... -1 modifier, higher penalties. Here's the thing, though. A lot of the minus sanity in the forest is just you take minus sanity, so it's not a penalty. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't a penalty. That's just a... That's not a dice roll penalty. That just happens. You trip on a branch. That's what it is. I actually forget what search the tent is, but we can just do that. That's fine. Yeah, -2 stamina is okay. You want to know why? Because we can finally rest and actually gain something, for the love of God. Like, we're getting owned on the horror meter here. Like, what the hell, dude? It was almost Peem, but now it's, like, kind of backsliding a little bit. Twisted dog. -2 stamina, huh? I mean, we have stamina recovery capabilities, so it's like... We're gonna have to take a chance eventually, so let's take that chance now. I don't know why I'm, like, front-loading it like that. That's kinda... It's kinda not great. We can just do, like, 95, 95, right? We can do more than... We can do more than that? Don't mind if I freaking do. Get out of here, you punk. I don't really want to do these. Like, I do want to do Test of Will eventually, just because it's like, you know... But +4 on the horror meter is kind of a yikes for me, dog. We've only got -30 on the horror meter left, and I kind of wanna ball for a little bit. I feel like we should have taken sanity again, but I don't know. We'll just get lucky. This is a perception check. I mean, we can just fail it too. Like, that's fine. So we're going down to 66 here. Sorry. And then we're feeling pretty good about life, actually. I should sell something just so that we don't get owned by the jar of blood. The insidious jar of blood. Oh my god, a jar? Is that a Kanto 8 reference? That's crazy, dude. Oh yeah, it's Kanto 8 time, by the way. That shit's awesome. +1 dexterity? Sure, why not? You're gonna think I'm insane, but I think we take sanity here. You're gonna think I'm crazy, and I was completely vindicated. I should always do that first to see what's going on, but... I mean, honestly, like... Give me the warm water, brother. We've still got a sewing kit that we're chilling with. Now, we wish we had black hair, but, you know, it is what it is. Rancid Ramen is such a chill mystery. Let's just ball. Let's just vibe. Let's just hang out. Let's just have a good time. Anyways, I'm just saying words at this point. I don't really know. Oh my god, man. So many, like, really annoying doomed locations in this run that we keep having to, like... Hate to do that, but it is what it is. Maybe I should have put the police station here just for fun, but not like it does anything. We're definitely gonna get the horror here, which is like, you know, it is what it is. We're definitely getting the horror here. Bro, I mean, at least we're not gonna die this investigation, but it's bad. That's a penalty, by the way. It's so weird what is and isn't a penalty. It's like, sometimes predetermined actions that don't have dice rolls aren't penalties, and sometimes they are penalties, but sometimes they're not penalties, and it's like, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna throw the game just because Juri exists, you know? Like, the horror exists too. Do you ever think about the horror? You're just gonna die. No, that's doing 13. Can we do like 85, 85? 85, 75, 75? I don't know how ballin' I am with this, you know? Like, we're feeling pretty good about that in, like, you know, the fact that it worked, but... We could actually die here, by the way, even though the penalty's not increased. But we're not gonna die here, because we're hanging out with Bestie? Me and the Bestie? Listen, I think somebody who is dedicated to the mission of cleaning up their local hospital and making it as clean as possible, I mean, that's important, right? Like, if things are dirty, you got germs, you gotta disinfect stuff. People got wounds in hospitals that could be infected. All I'm saying is we're ballin' with the homie. We're broken bottle balling with the homie? You're goddamn right we are. Does this give you Doom? Yeah, it costs 1 Doom, so that's 2 on the horror meter. New spell or gain EXP. I wonder if that would be worth it to try to level up in this fight. I think we'll be okay, but... like, I think we level up no matter what, though, so it's fine. Alright, goodbye, Doll Nurse. Thank you so much for your contributions to the local community. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, a few things are going wrong here. A few things have gone wrong. If we had one more level, we'd be able to get the, what is it, Test of Will? Last... whatever it is? I don't know what it is. Test of Will is this. What is the... it's like Last Stand, or like... Last Chance? Or... I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, we might as well take, I mean, we could take 8 knowledge here and then just rest. Do you want to do that? Like, we just go up to, 8 knowledge and then we rest on ramen? I think that's probably, like, pretty valid. We didn't glug, did we? No, we didn't. Alright, Juri, sorry, the horror caught you. That sucks. She got skinwalked, chat. She got skinwalked. It's so sad. She got skinwalked. It's so sad. Yes, it is. My dog is crying right now because Juri got skinwalked. -2 stamina, ow. Well, at least the apartments are safe, right? Like, we did a lot of the dangerous shit at the beginning. Oh my god, bro! I mean, yeah, 2 turns of this and we're being chillin'. Nah, get this shit out of here, we can't run away, that's right. We probably throw everything that we have and then also, like, probably sewing kit as well. This guy just sucks. We could also do the esoteric technique that we haven't done in 80 years, which is blocking an attack. What are the chances that this does 4 damage? Although we don't need to actually, yeah, it's fine. We do like that, right? Absolutely, we do it like that. Holy crap, it did do 4 damage. That was like the worst enemy that we could have gotten on the apartment, so it's like, the fact that we lived is like pretty good. Although we could also just rest more, because that's sort of the advantage of Juri, is like when the horror catches you, it's like you're on your last mystery, or in the lighthouse, and that means that your doom is like really low. Honestly, I almost want to take a nap. This is the city. In the city, living in the city, you know you have to survive. Yeah, just buy a coffee, it's fine. Buy a coffee. Listen, the way my friends talk about coffee, you would feel like it would do way more than just, give you -1 fund. Like, you feel like getting a coffee would be like, you know, like a buff. Is this like anti-coffee propaganda? Like, I have no, you know, I got no dogs in this race. Like, I don't drink coffee. I've never drank coffee in my life. I don't do caffeine. I don't do anything with caffeine in it. So I don't have... Yo, the ritual Juri drip? No way. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't particularly know, like... I need to go get the key from the apartment complex, that's right. I need to get the A key from the apartment complex, and then I'll be back. There we go, thank you. I completely lost my train of thought. I was saying something, and then the ritual robe was just like, oh my god, ritual robe? No way. But yeah, no, we're like... Juri's pretty cool because she's just chilling most of the time. Like, when the horror catches you, you can basically, like, full heal yourself twice. That's how much free doom that you have. Oh no, I got hit by the guy. Whatever will I do? I don't even need to throw the meat cleaver to get bonus damage here. Like, we're all good. Even though, like, by the way, we tested this out. The extra damage that you get against human and monsters, right? That guy's a human, right? When you throw your weapon, for some reason, you'll get bonus damage from that. Like, okay, so we do this thing a lot, right? We queue up our attacks, and then we throw the weapon, and then when we hit the attacks, we no longer have the weapon, we do bonus damage for some reason. He's weak to blunt, so there's like a weird theory going around. I haven't tried it with any regular enemy, though. I probably should. But anyways, you still get the extra damage against human if you throw the meat cleaver. So let's say you queue up 3 attacks, you're doing 15 damage. You throw the meat cleaver, you're now doing 18 damage because it's instead of 5, it's 6. It's pretty crazy, right? Because you get the +1 bonus damage for whatever reason he does that, and then you get, whatchamacallit. You get the +1 bonus damage, and then you get the, from the meat cleaver of human enemies, and then you get the +1 damage from throwing it. So, well, you get the +1 damage from having a blunt weapon, or like, you know, whatever. I don't know, it's like Rumu Ghost or something? It doesn't matter. We're just chilling, dude. It doesn't matter. We're just big chillin'. Bing chillin'. We haven't been doing that in a while. Anyways. I think since that's going to be the first track, we'll upload, like, a separate video of, like, the first 4 races. Now, you might be wondering, you might be asking yourself, where's the 3rd race? I saw race 1, I saw race 2, I saw race 4. Where's the 3rd race? The 3rd race is at the end of the last video. But, you know, in case you didn't see it, it'll be uploaded or something. Well, I'll do, like, all the first 4 races on that track in, like, one video or something, probably. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye!